All right, we're gonna do another storm update. It's 4:30 in the morning, and I was awoken by some loud rain that's falling down right now across the area. And you'll see there it says 57 degrees. So yeah, we're in this really got some heavy showers moving through Long Island right now. You could see some of these really heavy showers here in Nassau County, even some purple here, and there could be some of these embedded strong winds within these showers. I'm looking at some observations right now. We're starting to see gusts up to 40 in Muttontown here, gust to 40 at Jones Beach, a gust to 37. You'll notice also how warm it is out there. LaGuardia, 58 degrees. Somebody's probably going to get close to 60 soon. Let's see. Maybe New Jersey might get close to 60. Yeah, we got a gust to 49 miles an hour here at this buoy right here. And it does give us a wave height 9.2 feet. So we're starting to see, we're in the thick of it now with this heavy rain and wind. And we're starting to see some power outages too as a result of that. We have 1,400, 1,000, about 1,600 people without power, which isn't a huge number, but it's gone up rapidly in the past hour. Most of these outages appear to be on the North Shore and the middle of the island, of course. Hardly any on the South Shore, except for one, which is in West Gelgo Beach. But most of them are in the middle of the island and on the North Shore, even though the South Shore is probably seeing higher winds as a result. But again, they've got better infrastructure to handle those higher winds, whereas we do not, because, we're not worthy. But we got a gust of 43 at Larchmont here, so yeah, we got getting some strong winds. Ooh, here's a 47-mile-an-hour wind gust at White Plains. So it looks like White Plains is starting to see some strong winds too. It's with this convection. That's what the HRRR was showing, that we'd see the winds come down with this convection, and that's exactly what's going on right now. Looking at this radar, here's another look at the radar. You can see those heavier showers there. It actually shows up even nicer on the satellite. Look at that. See those bright whites? That's the convection right there that we're seeing across the area. There could even be some lightning with it. Probably not, but I'll check. Actually, this has recorded a couple of lightning strikes up here, so you can't rule out the chance of a thunderstorm with this convection over our area right now. I want to take a look and see what's going on out there right now. So let me just. Oh, my arm is hurting so bad. I think the storm is making it worse. Oh, I can't even sleep. It's so painful tonight. Anyway, let's take a look and see what the conditions are like outside. We'll first look at Mineola, and we'll see. Yeah, I can see those traffic lights are moving. We're definitely getting a lot of wind out there. Yep, you can see all that wind. Yep, definitely getting a lot of wind. Let's take a look at Williston Park. Can't really see anything there. But there is a lot of wind out here. Let's find one that show the wind. Well, might as well show the South Shore, I guess. This might show the wind here. You can see the camera moving up and down. Yeah. See that? So there's a lot of wind out there. So we're in the worst of the wind right now. Seeing that right now. So it looks like we have an incident here. I see crash on the southern state. All right, not weather related, but it just gives you an example of the kind of wind that we're dealing with right now outside. So it's pretty significant. Not seeing 70-mile-an-hour gusts, but we're definitely seeing gusts in the 40 to 50-mile-an-hour range possible as we see those power outage numbers climb, and they probably will. So, yeah, that'll wrap up this update here. But, yeah, look at that. Oof, look at that. Really bright white there. And if we go back to the weather and hazards map, the other thing I want to pull up here is the air pressure, which has dropped quite substantially. So we're up to 57 at Farmingdale right now, which is crazy considering how the temperature is going to drop. So I wish this graph would show air pressure. It does not show air pressure. But if you do look at the air pressure here, you'll see, look at that. 29.25 inches. That's a very, very low air pressure. That's probably why I'm in a lot of pain right now with my arm. I think the air pressure has something to do with it. There's been a huge drop in air pressure with this storm because it's a very deep storm. It's a very deep storm. We can go to the wind map too and look. And so I'm going to actually get some graphs here from air pressure. I could probably show you that. So we got 58 degrees. My gosh, that's crazy. It's going to be cold too. All right, the dew point's not working right, but look at how much the barometer has dropped. The air pressure has just dropped substantially. So, you literally can feel it in your bones. So let's see. Yeah, here's your air pressure. Look at this graph. Look at how it's just dropped off the rock. That's why I'm in so much pain tonight. I mean, literally, we went from like over 30 inches, and now we're down to 29.28 inches, which is really substantial here. So it just shows you the intensity of this storm, how deep this storm is. Again, if you look at the models, which we can do here, you'll see how deep this storm is again. And, it's just, look at how deep this thing is. I mean, this is crazy how deep this is. We can go to the Weather Prediction Center here. And again, it doesn't actually give you a weather map with the isobars. That sucks. But, there we go. Maybe surface analysis. Yeah, here we go. So this is your very, very deep low pressure here. Very, very deep. And we're not even at the minimum yet. And then we have this secondary low forming here. So, yeah, I'm in a tremendous amount of pain tonight because it's really just aggravating my pinched nerve, this drop in pressure, which is kind of like why I'm still up. I'm trying to get to sleep. I got back to sleep. This is keeping me up. I can't sleep. So you can see here, look at these very warm temperatures, and this is going to go from ridiculously warm to cold. If I pull this out, this is the wind map. You see the colder air there. So yeah, look at that cold air coming. Look at that. That's incredible. So yeah, we are dealing with quite an incredible storm tonight. Luckily, it's happening. Most of us are sleeping, and hopefully, you are getting some sleep tonight because you don't have a pinched nerve in your shoulder. But you are seeing these power outages ramp up. And again, North Shore, middle of the island, mostly getting hit. The South Shore, of course. Always lucky, right? See if there are any issues on the railroad. I guess I could see that. Look at this. This is incredible. Let's see. Let's see if there are any issues on the railroad tonight. I don't think there are, but you never know. All right, we have a down tree on the tracks near Manhasset. So Port Washington branch has a problem. All right, so you are starting to see that's not weather related, but the Port Washington branch is seeing problems due to the weather. Again, the North Shore always seems to have these problems. Although the worst winds are going to be on the South Shore, the damage is always worse on the North Shore because, again, the infrastructure is not up to the task. So I guess that wraps up this update here. Let me try to get back to sleep, but I figured I would share with you, again, the crazy night that we've got going on out there right now with these winds and these temperatures and this steep drop in pressure. Yeah, I can put that on here. And it's insane. All right, 99.994.5 millibars. That's very low. And that's where we're seeing that really intense pressure drop that we see here, which is pretty crazy. It's a shame that they don't graph the pressure on this thing. I wish they would. Select graph, and maybe we can actually. Yeah, we can actually do sea level pressure. Here you go. Look at what's happened here. Right down. Look at that. So, yeah, that's when I started feeling the pain in the afternoon, and then, boy, tonight it's really bad. So, air pressure definitely, it does affect your health, especially if you have something in your body like a pinched nerve or a strained muscle or something. So, yeah, yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'm sure there may be some coastal flooding as well, and I'm sure that will get plenty of attention from the media because, again, that affects the, quote-unquote important people on the South Shore. I'm sure, well, if we go look at News 12, I'm sure that's all what they're talking about right now. We can do that because what the heck, we will. And let's see. They're going to probably talk about it right now. But we'll see. Tomorrow, we will see what they cover, but I'm sure they'll be all over the South Shore because there'll be some flooding there. And completely forget about the power outages. Well, at least it's down a little bit to 980, but you can see that all these power outages are occurring here. Mostly North Shore, middle of the island. Only a few on the South Shore compared to everywhere else. So that's going to be it for this update here on the storm. Again, we're in the thick of it right now. The rain should die down in an hour or two. But again, we're in this deep convection here. You see it right here, this bright white. This is all convection here. Deep convection from this storm here. And again, thunder and lightning is possible in these like bands, along with, these gusty winds, because the convection brings it down to the surface sometimes, and that's where we can see that. So thank you for watching, and I'll have another update later for you today on this rather historic storm that we're dealing with right now.